What's going on YouTube? Hope everybody's having a good day. This is Build Brothers Gaming, your source for #1 my player builds in the NBA 2K, here with another video. Today we got the pure sharpshooting build, the best sharpshooting build that we've come up with so far. This is going to be the Ray Allen build. Of course, Ray Allen needs no introduction. A 10-time All-Star, a 2-time NBA champion, and arguably the greatest shooter in the game's history. Of course, in my opinion, I think he is second behind Steph Curry. But Ray Allen was the best shooter to come along prior to Steph. Of course, his most famous moment was when he knocked down the shot to win the Miami Heat the championship in 2013 against the Spurs. Start out with, of course, we're going to make the position shooting guard. The hand and number, of course, does not matter. We're going to go down to the pure green pie chart, the pure shooting, and of course pick speed and acceleration as the physical pie charts. Start off with, we're going to max 3-ball, of course, max the mid-range, max the free throw, and bring the post fade up just enough till you get to 30 shooting badges. Then we're going to max ball handling and pass accuracy. Then we're going to go down to defense and max out everything to give us the 9 defensive badges. Then we're going to go max the drive and layup to a 72, and then put whatever's left to the post moves. This should end up giving you 1 finishing, 30 shooting, 14 playmaking, and 9 defense. For the body shape, we went with built. For the height, of course, 6'5", the default. The weight is 175, the lowest it can be to give us the most speed and acceleration we can get. Of course, in this game, picking sharpshooter as your main archetype is going to limit you as an athlete. It's going to limit your speed, your driving ability, of course, your acceleration, your vertical. So the best thing we can do and to help you get open is to go with the most speed and most acceleration you can possibly get. Now for the wingspan, we decided to max it out at an 86. Of course, it's going to take 1 away from the playmaking and 2 away from mid-range and 3-point. But it's going to add a lot to your defense. And you're still going to have a 93 mid-range and 3-pointer. It's still going to be able to shoot lights out. Should be no problem at all. Now, some of you will look at the 73 ball handler. This build is meant to be a spot up or a off ball shooter. Of course, in this game, you have to have an 80 ball handle to even get the second tier dribble moves. There's no real way to get to the 80 ball handling with this build. So the best thing to do is to sacrifice that 1 ball handle that ain't going to matter and get boost to your defense. For Takeover, it's really more of a personal choice. Either one of these Takeovers will work well for this build. Personally, I chose spot up shooter because I enjoy playing off the ball with sharpshooting builds like this. But if you want to play on the ball more and create your own shot and have a boost to that, shot creator build would be an excellent choice for that. Either one of these, this is one of the few builds where either Takeover you choose can really help you in certain ways. Of course, it's going to give you the sharpshooting facilitator, shades of Allen Houston, Buddy Hield, and CJ McCollum. I feel like Buddy Hield's also a really good comparison for this build, but Buddy Hield does not play very good defense, and CJ McCollum doesn't either. This build, you do have the 9 defensive badges. You will be able to play plenty of defense. Now let's take a look at the badges. Of course, we're going to start out with these shooting badges. Now we do have 30 to play with, so that you can mix and match these however you feel like. We personally went with Hall of Fame catch and shoot, difficult shots, green machine, corner specialist, dead eye, hot zone, and range extender. And with silver volume shooter. Now in this game, dead eye, green machine, hot zone hunter, and range extender on some sort of tier are must-haves. Hot zone hunter completely changes the way shooting works in this game. Of course, there's been a lot of talk about how difficult the shooting is in 2K21. Hot zone hunter, once you have your hot zones, makes a world of difference in knocking down shots. Now, you're going to have to grind a little bit of my career to get to some of these hot zones. It's extremely difficult, but it can be done online, or for the easiest route and have the least amount of headache. Grinding a little bit of my career game, it's not difficult to get them. Once you finally start, you just have to shoot a good percentage. It's the best way to go about it. Deadeye is going to help you deal with late closeouts, especially on Hall of Fame where we've got so many badges. Late closeouts should not affect your shot at all. Range extender, of course, is going to help you shoot from deeper And it goes all the way up to it will activate for some mid ranges, some deeper twos. Green machine, of course. Once you green the first shot, the second shot to green will be easier. Then the third, then the fourth. And this is a badge when you really start rolling. You can go from just a hot start to an absolute explosion offensively. Corner specialist and catch and shoot. Both these badges, if you can go hand in hand with them, catching the ball off ball, easy for wide open jumpers. The corner specialist and catch and shoot, really should be no reason to miss any kind of corner shot. Of course, not only is this the best badges for this build, but it's reminiscent of the shot that Ray hit for the Heat. Difficult shots. If you choose the shot creating takeover, difficult shots really does going to boost your ability to make pull-up jump shots and fading jump shots. Because of course you still have the 93 mid-range and 3-ball with the extended arms. Difficult shots are going to help you knock down more contested shots, falling away or pulling up. And now for the silver badge, we went with volume shooter. The more you shoot, it's going to boost your shot percentages. You can really take these two silver badges and go a whole lot of different ways. You can choose volume shooter, hot start. I could say even clutch shooter, flexible release. I've heard some people talk about how much they enjoy like flexible release this year. Ice and veins, pick and popper, steady shooter, tireless scorer. There's so many good shooting badges, okay shooting badges. Of course, like I said, the 4 main ones are Deadeye, Green Machine, Range Extender, and Hot Zones. Those are must-haves. Everything else after that is more luxury. Same with volume shooter. Of course, we do have 30. You can really play around with those last two to see what you like the best. Now let's look at our single finishing badge. We went with fancy footwork to help us on layup gathers and Euro steps. Really, you only have a 72 driving layup, and we did not touch anything else on finishing. Fancy footwork is going to help you when you're going to the rim. A lot of times you can catch rim protectors off guard with a Euro step, and they'll jump early, giving you a chance for a free throws or a chance to go around them and make the layup. Contact finisher is not going to help you a lot here because you've only had a 72 layup, and we have no chance for dunks. We do not touch the dunk. Same with the majority of these badges. Your best bet is fancy footwork, or I could see you going with something like Slurly finisher. Other than that, really, fancy footwork is probably the best way to go. Now for the playmaking badges. Of course, we have 14. There's a little bit of room where we can play around with this. We decided to go with bailout, lob C passer, needle threader, and quick first step on gold, and handles for days on silver. Bailout's of course going to help you pass out of shots and be able to pass out double teams when you inevitably get double teams from when you're cooking the other team. Lob C passer is throwing lobs in this game is the easiest way to get assist, especially when you got guys rushing out to try to guard you. When you get the ball kicked out to you, a quick double tap the triangle or Y to throw it back to your big man who had a chance to be wide open if people overcommit. It's easy ways to get buckets. Needle thread is going to help you make more difficult passes. Quick first step is of course the best playmaking badge in the game. It's going to help you get more open when you have the ball in your hands. It's going to help you create space, and it may even help you get to the rim. Of course, we only do have the 72 ball or driving layup. Handles for days is going to help you keep stamina when you're trying to do dribble moves and try to avoid getting tired. Of course, when you get tired, shots are less likely to fall. So handles for days and keeping your stamina up is also going to help your shooting. Finally, for defense, we have 9. We chose gold clamps, gold interceptor, and gold pickpocket. If you've noticed in a lot of the videos we do with these players that's guarding on the perimeter, these 3 badges are the best perimeter defensive badges in the game. Of course, clamps is arguably the best defensive badge in the game. It's going to help you stay in front of your man, get the right animation, and force pickups. Pickpocket is going to help you get bump steals and successful reaches to poke the ball loose. And interceptor, of course, this build is made at the 2, so you'll be guarding a lot of off ball. Interceptor can help you deny the pass from even getting to your man from the jump. Well, that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you like what we're doing here at Build Brothers Gaming and want to see more, please like and subscribe. It really does help us out. Please tell your friends about the channel. Of course, the best way to get noticed is by word of mouth. If you have a video a build you'd like us to check out, or your own personal build you'd like us to make a video on, please comment down below. It'll help us out with material, and we'd love to get a community started on this channel. Until next time, folks, let's keep grinding and getting better together.